Hi guys! So our today's topic in ES6 continuation part 3 video is template literals. So in our last video we came up with remember me cards video. That is something new. So we have decided to come up with these kind of short videos in between our tutorial videos. So if you like it, then please comment your feedback, whatever you feel about the last video. And if you haven't watched it, go and watch. So now today template literals, we will see what is template literals. So template literals is basically a new kind of string literal called template string. So using this, what we can do? So what we can do is you can concatenate a string, that is string concatenation, string interpolation, and multi-line strings. I know this sounds little bit Greek, but we'll see in the example section. So here are the 4 different types of syntax we will use in the template literals. So what are those? First is inside backtick. Generally for string we will use a single quote or double quotes, but here for template literals we use backtick. So in the first example you can see just passing our string inside backticks for single line. If we want to achieve for multi lines, then in the second example you can see we are passing inside backtick, we are passing double lines, or how much ever lines, however you will pass, you can just get the output same way. So you don't need any escape character to wrap these multi lines. So the third example is dynamic expressions or dynamic string. So what you have to do, if you want to print something dynamic string, then you just have to pass that string inside dollar and curly braces. So that means it will print dynamic thing. The fourth one is tags. So what is tags basically is, tags allows us to pass template literal with a function. So we can reuse the same template literal with multiple parameters. So I know little bit you're confused, but we will see everything, all the 4 examples, all the 4 syntax in the example section. So guys, now we will see the examples. We saw in our last slide that there are 4 types of syntax. So we are going to see the first syntax, which was single line string. So without the ES6 concept in JavaScript, normal JavaScript, we used to have a string inside quotes, either single quotes or double quotes. So here you can see const text, inside single quotes we are passing our string. But with template literals, what we do is, instead of single quote or double quote, we use backtick. Yeah, like this. So here you can't see much of a difference between the two, but in our upcoming examples you will note the advantage of using template literal over the normal JavaScript syntax. So here you are seeing the console is giving us same result. So now let's see second example syntax. So for second one, we saw it was multi-line string. How to deal with multi-line string using template literals. So the first one is with normal vanilla JavaScript. That is, we have to use a /n. That is the black slash character, special character to get into a new line. But for template literals, we do not need to use any special character. We can just simply enter and give it into a new line. So let's see the output. So this gives us the same output, nothing much, but only the difference is we are not using any special or backslash character in the template literals. But with vanilla JavaScript, you have to use. Without that, it won't print. The next line. So the third example is, third syntax was for dynamic string. So how to print a dynamic string inside a string? So here name we can have anything. Here we are having JS Ninja, but if we want to change to a different name, then how we used to do in normal JavaScript was we used to append. We used to append the dynamic thing. Yeah, like this. But in template literals, what we will do, we will use a $sign inside braces. We will give the dynamic string. So here also you will see the output as, yeah, so same. So what we are doing, we no need to append anything. We will just simply inside a dollar and a curly braces we will put our name. It will give us the dynamic name. So we are going to see now the fourth syntax example, which was tags. Let's see. So tags allows us to pass template literal with a function, which you already know. So we can reuse the same template literal for the multiple parameters. So let's see now how to create. Now we are going to create the reusable tag. So here output my tag, and inside my tag I'm giving the string, template literal string. So I'm passing given number is dollar and curly. That means I want to give a dynamic value inside that. So yeah, here I will create two values, which is even number, const even number, and const odd number. So let's pass odd number inside the string. So this is my tag. So now let's create my tag function. So in my tag function, the parameters will be string. First parameter will be string. So string will be array of strings. So template literal will return array of strings based on the dynamic values. So let's see what strings will be in the output. So generally it will be array of strings. That means this string which I am passing in my tag will be divided into two array of, string of 0 and string of 1. String of 0 will be given number is, and string of 1 will be number. So that means it will divide it into two arrays, yeah, like this, leaving the dynamic value. It won't include the dynamic value in the array. Now the second parameter for the my tag function will be based upon the dynamic value. So whatever we are having the dynamic value, it will come in the second parameter. So if we have multiple dynamic values, yeah, see here you can see in the output that number given is a number. This is the array of string, and 3 is the number which we are passing. So if we have multiple dynamic values, we can pass multiple parameters. So here you can see the output is, yeah, so the output will be 3 and 2 after the array of strings. So I hope this is clear. Now let's see. Next, what we are doing is, just so now we will check a condition. If multiple, we can pass multiple values. So now we are going to check a condition whether a number is odd or even. So here we are passing number. If divided by 2 is equal to 0, then it will be a str. We are taking a variable, and it will be a even number if number is divided by 2, or else it will be a odd number. So this condition we are checking, and now we are going to create a reusable string. So yeah, so now we are creating a reusable template little string. Yeah, so here we will take string of 0. So that means string of 0 is given number is. Okay, now we will take the dynamic value after that, which is str. Whether it will be even or odd, we will decide. So this next will be string of 1. String of 1 is number. You can see. Yeah. So now let's output it and see what it gives. We will console.log the output. So here we get given number is a odd number. Why? Because we are passing odd number inside my tag value, my tag string value. So that's why we here in my tag function, it will check whether the number which we are passing is an odd number or even number, and it will give the output similarly. So similarly for this next tag, what we are doing, we are passing even number. So the output will be given number is a even number. So similarly for odd and even, for both we created using a one single tag. So we can reuse the tag. This is only its functionality basically. So this is the main advantage, 4 advantages which we see in template literals. So that's all for the today's video, and I hope you like it. If you have any questions or any queries regarding this topic, you can send it in the comment box. I will clear all your doubts, or you can personally ping me in my me in my email ID, so that I can give response to all your queries. So thanks for watching. I hope you like it. If you like it, do like, share and subscribe. And if you have not yet subscribed, please go and subscribe. Thank you guys.